Before GPS, before maps, even before clocks, one small invention decided whether people survived their journeys or vanished forever. That little compass app on your phone? It started with a mysterious rock that seemed almost magical. Welcome back to Object Through Time's the channel where we uncover the real stories behind the everyday tools we take for granted. Today we're diving into the compass, the invention that helped explorers cross oceans, map new lands, and still keeps us from getting lost on road trips. From ancient magnetic stones in China to the tiny digital sensors inside your smartphone, the compass has guided some of the biggest moments in human history. It played a key role in voyages that opened up the Americas, from Christopher Columbus in 1492 to early settlers reaching Jamestown and Plymouth. And here in the United States, it fits perfectly with our love for exploration, hiking national parks, boating lakes, and navigating unfamiliar cities. Let's trace its story step by step. Long before anyone used compasses for travel, people noticed something strange about a natural magnetic rock called lodestone. It would align itself in a north-south direction all on its own. In China during the Han Dynasty, around 206 BC to 220 AD, the earliest known compass-like devices appeared. These were lodestone spoons, balanced on smooth bronze plates. When the spoon settled, its handle pointed south. These south pointers weren't used for navigation at first. They were mainly part of geomancy, especially feng shui, helping align buildings and cities with the natural world. By the Tang and Song dynasties between the 7th and 11th centuries, the technology evolved. People learned how to magnetize iron needles, often floating them in bowls of water. The real breakthrough came during the Song dynasty. Around 1088, scientist Shen Kuo clearly described how magnetized needles worked. And by the early 1100s, written records show Chinese sailors using compasses at sea, even on cloudy nights when stars weren't visible. These early compasses weren't perfect. They could wobble and lack precision, but they marked humanity's first reliable way to find direction without the sun or stars. By the 12th century, compass knowledge spread westward through trade routes into the Islamic world and Europe. The earliest European reference comes from Alexander Neckham, an English scholar writing around 1190, who describes sailors using a magnetized needle to find direction. European craftsmen soon improved the design. By the late 1200s, dry compasses appeared, a magnetized needle mounted on a pivot inside a box with a direction card. Italian sailors refined these for Mediterranean trade, and Europeans began focusing on north-pointing needles, matching their maps. This shift changed everything. Sailors no longer had to cling to coastlines. Long-distance sea travel became safer, helping ignite the Age of Discovery. As exploration exploded in the 1400s and 1500s, compasses had to keep up. Sailors added gimbals, swinging mounts that kept compasses level during rough seas. Compass cards expanded to 32 points, allowing more precise navigation. During his 1492 voyage, Christopher Columbus used a compass and observed something puzzling. The needle didn't always point to true north. This phenomenon, called magnetic variation, changes depending on location. In 1600, English scientist William Gilbert explained why. Earth itself acts like a giant magnet. This understanding transformed navigation from superstition into science. These improvements made transatlantic voyages possible, including the journeys that led to early American settlements like Jamestown and Plymouth. Compasses weren't perfect. Iron on ships caused interference, but they made global exploration realistic. As ships grew larger and steam-powered engines introduced vibration and metal interference, compasses needed another upgrade. In the 1860s, American inventor Edward Samuel Ritchie of Boston developed the first successful liquid-filled compass. Alcohol or oil inside the bowl dampened the needle's movement, keeping it steady even on rough, vibrating ships. The U.S. Navy quickly adopted these designs, including during the Civil War era. Later versions added compensating magnets to correct for metal interference. On land, compasses helped survey railroads and trails, supporting America's westward expansion and helping connect the continent. World wars pushed navigation technology even further. Magnetic compasses struggled on steel ships, submarines, and aircraft. The solution came from physics. In 1908, German inventor Hermann Anschutz Kempfer patented the first practical gyrocompass. Soon after, American engineer Elmer Sperry refined and popularized it. Instead of magnets, gyrocompasses use spinning wheels to find true north, unaffected by metal. By World War I, the U.S. Navy installed gyrocompasses on major warships. In the 1930s, electronic flux gate compasses appeared, especially for aircraft. Later in the century, the U.S. military developed GPS, using satellites for precise positioning. GPS didn't replace compasses, it supplemented them. Magnetic compasses remained essential backups because they need no power. Modern compasses are now microscopic. Smartphones since around 2009 contain 3-axis magnetometers, tiny sensors that detect Earth's magnetic field. They power map apps, augmented reality, fitness tracking, and more. Cars, drones, and wearables combine digital compasses with GPS for accurate navigation. As autonomous vehicles and smart devices grow, digital compass technology continues expanding into everyday life. Looking ahead, navigation tools are becoming even more advanced. AI may help predict magnetic interference before it causes problems. Quantum sensors, still in early testing, could allow ultra-precise navigation without relying on satellites useful in places where GPS doesn't work. As systems grow more connected, accuracy, reliability, and privacy will matter more than ever. From ancient lodestones to cutting-edge sensors, the compass keeps evolving quietly, guiding humanity forward. The compass has shaped exploration, trade, and discovery for over 2,000 years. It helped open new worlds and connect ours. So how do you navigate today? Phone apps, car GPS, or an old-school compass? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you enjoyed this journey through time, and subscribe to Object Through Times for more stories behind the everyday objects that shaped our world.